Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are doing another Monster Mash. So we're doing another plant-animal combo, but we're doing a slightly different twist than what we've done before. So for today's Monster Mash, what we're doing is basically taking an existing plant that has an animal name in it and making it a new monster. So for example, one of them that's probably going to be on the straw poll is a tiger lily, which we would make a tiger plus a lily. So it's still doing a plantimal, but we're taking a real-life plant that is in our world, dissecting the two names, and putting them back together to make a new monster. Today I'm doing this live on Twitch, and I'm going to have my Twitch chat send me suggestions of these different plant-animal name combos, and then we'll vote to pick which one we're drawing today. Alright, so the Twitch chat has voted, and it was between Tiger Lily, Bee Orchid, Monkey Flower, Bear Birch, Wormwood, Foxglove, and Wolfsbane, and the results are... Oh my god, Wolfsbane beat Tiger Lily by 1 vote. I was for sure that, I thought Tiger Lily was gonna win 100%, but no, Wolfsbane pulled it at the last minute, got 1 more vote, and I guess we're doing a Wolfsbane. I'll actually have to look up what this plant looks like, because I haven't really seen it before. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna collect some reference, we're gonna do some rough sketches to see how we can combine these two, and then I'll see you guys after that. I'll see you all in a bit. Alright guys, so we finished the rough sketch of this wolf flower combo, and I'm really digging where this is going, especially because it looks like it's kind of like armor or like samurai plating or some really cool effect based off of just having these flower petals like laying on top of each other. So at least for me, I'm really liking the second headshot here. This one, I kind of like the idea of the hood like from the flower, but it just kind of looked a little bit too much for just having it as if it's like an armor plated like helmet type of thing, and I like having more petals and layering in this second one. So I took that idea and carried it over to a full body sketch, and I thought we could still use the hood from the flower on the tail. I had a great suggestion from a Twitch chat user to try that out, and I love it, so thank you so much. Anyway, this whole thing is really coming together really nicely, and I'm really excited to layer on more and more petals and see what this thing becomes. So I'm going to go ahead and run with this design. I'm going to put it in a much more dynamic pose to give it a little bit of action and movement, and then I'll start layering all the flower petals, color, and everything, and then we will be done. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I first started out with doing the rough sketch to try to get this pose down, and I really wanted a cool, interesting wolf pose for this one, because you guys know I did the wolf feels not that long ago, and I had the two of them together in kind of a stalking, menacing one, and then one that was just more looking around. And I wanted this one to be really fierce, just because the Wolfsbane being such a poisonous and deadly plant, I wanted this thing to look just as deadly and dangerous, so I wanted to give him a very intense, snarling pose. So after I figured out the pose, I went in and did line work with a very nice dark purple, since the rest of the flower is going to be, well, the rest of the wolf with the flowers all over it is also going to be a purple, but a lighter purple. It works really well to use a different color for the line art besides just black. So I always really have a lot of fun with the line work step of any of these, just because I love doing inking and line work in general. And I think one of the most fun parts about this one was just figuring out how to layer the petals and where they should all sit and what should overlay what. That was a lot of fun, and I already kind of figured out mostly in the sketch, but it's really nice to see it slowly come to life and get really clean and crisp as you slowly do the line work for it. So then after I finished most of the line work, I went around, made sure to clean it up, add a little more details, and then I played around with which purple I wanted to use. And I also cleaned up a couple of the parts where the purple didn't quite fill in, or where I didn't want it filled in, like in between the teeth. So I went through and cleaned all of that up before I jumped into the, I guess, final stages of coloring. And with this one, I did a combination of adding another shade of purple in different streaks, and then later on I add different shades of blue to really help, I guess, bring some more color and life to these petals. Because in the original flower, you know, there's probably shades of blue in there somewhere, you know, to our eye or depending on the lighting. It looks like, at least in my pictures, they're mostly all purple, but I personally really like adding another shade of another color, so having the blue in there really helped a lot with, I guess, making the purple seem more vibrant and bringing more life to the color overall. And along with that, I had to play around with different colors that are also in the flower. So in the internal part, which I think is called the stigma of the flower, I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. I'm not a plant person, plant biologist, plant herbologist, whatever. I'm not an expert in plants. Anyway, so the inner stigma part of it I saw shades of black and white and yellow. So I thought I could take parts of that and add it to the creature, and that really helped a lot, like having the belly and the inside of the legs, hair be in that nice white color, and then also at the end of the tail having the stems be in the blacks and the whites like they are in the flower. And then I also had the leaves, so we had a little bit of green that also added to the end of the tail. And just having those other colors really helped break it up, because I talk about it a little later on in the video, but that was one of my biggest fears, was it was going to be too purple. Like, there was going to be way too much purple going on. And I know adding the blues would help, but it wasn't like a guarantee super helpful thing. So I was a little bit hesitant on what to do, but then finding out that inside the flower there was other colors like the whites and the blacks, and then I could use the leaves as well, that helped add a lot of other colors to the palette of this creature overall. And then after I laid in the colors, I went in and added some more blue via highlights, and I thought that helped bring out the color even more, and then I jumped into painting the background. So for this one, I wanted him to kind of be perched up on a stone. I thought that would look really nice, plus it's an excuse for me to, like, practice painting rocks, which I was, like, super happy with how this rock came out. I was very happy and impressed, and I was informed in Twitch, in the Twitch chat later, that Wolfsbane is more of a summertime flower. I think they said like summer, late spring. Basically, it's not a winter flower, but for me, the purple kind of portrayed winter to me. I talk about it also more at the end, but I put him in a wintry, snowy setting, and I think it works really well with the purple. Alright guys, and we are all done with this painting, and I am actually like super, super happy with this one. So first off, I was a little concerned about this creature turning out to be mostly purple based off of the flower color, but I think it actually works really well to tie in the purples and some blues along with like the whites and greens, and there's a little bit of like black and white and other colors within the flower that I brought over, and that really helped break up the purple, and I just love this creature overall. And also, I don't know if Wolfsbane like grows in winter or whatever, but I had a feeling it was kind of a winter flower to me, just kind of based off of the purple. So I wanted to put this guy in a snowy, wintry environment. So I have him on a stone surrounded by different patches of snow with a little bit of his hot air breath showing because it's so cold. And I think it looks really cool. I'm actually pretty proud of this background, specifically the rock. I don't know why, but I really like how I painted the rock. So yes, just to do a quick wrap up, this was a Wolfsbane, so I combined a wolf with the actual flower of Wolfsbane. Since it wasn't like a tiger lily, I did a wolf with the actual Wolfsbane flower. And so I have the petals that are like the texture parts of the different areas of the wolf, and then on the back of the tail, I have parts of what are like the leaves, and then the inside, I don't know what you call it, the pollination area, stems, whatever, I can't think of the technical term, but I have that at the very tip of the tail. And I really like how all the petals just intersect and go over each other, and it kind of gives it like an interesting armored look. So that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video. And if you aren't already, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have new videos every week, ranging from monster mashes to I'm currently doing the 100 Dragon Challenge and a bunch of other really fun art videos. And if you guys like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like down below, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment down below if you want to tell me what you like about this creature or other creatures you would like to see me do in the future. So thanks again so much for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.